All right, once we visit WeVideo.com, it's pretty simple here. If you need to create an account, do so and decide what kind of paid account you'd like. For now, you can try it on the free account, see how far you can get, but there are certain limitations about how many videos that you can upload and things like that. But once you log in and you create your account, we just simply go to the dashboard, and it takes us to the Project Open page here. If you've already created a project, they're going to be down here. Or you could choose with any one of these template projects, which could be pretty cool to play around with. We're going to create new, we're going to create a video, and we're going to create it with the full featured editor. And that opens up our project window here. Now notice I already have a lot of media that's already populated in the project panel, as I would call it here. And this is all in the My Media folder that you see highlighted here in blue. WeVideo comes with prepackaged stock videos, stock images, stock audio, including music, as well as some text, automatic transitions, and also some backgrounds, which is all really cool if you just want to make a quick and ready project with some cool visuals. But if you're shooting media and you're importing it, it's going to go into the My Media folder. And no matter what project I'm working on, WeVideo is going to pull up all of the media that I have here, and you can see that I've been working on some other projects, and so some of that media is there. Now, to import media into your project, simply hit the import button and then browse to select, and it's going to take us to a hard drive. And then I would select any one of these videos here. Once I'm happy with my selection, I can select multiple files if I want to by holding down the Command key. But I don't want to. I'm just going to import this one. And when I open that up, you can see that that new video is coming in, and it's being uploaded to the WeVideo servers. So now I know it's going to be permanently attached to my account. And whenever I open up WeVideo from any computer, my media is going to follow me. That's one of the advantages of editing on an internet application here. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to customize my workspace a little bit. Right down here, up here is my project panel. Down here, that spans from left to right, this is my timeline, or where I'll be actually dragging and dropping and doing my editing. And this is my playback window, so I can play back any of the clips, the raw clips, or whatever is in my timeline down here. Now my timeline's really small, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to customize by click, hold, and drag, make my timeline just a little bit bigger. And I'm going to make my project panel a little bit bigger too. There we go. Now I can see more of my media, and I can see more of my timeline. And I see that WeVideo automatically gives you a timeline of video, audio, and text, which is pretty cool. And you can actually retitle those if you wanted to as well. Great. So now I'm ready to bring my first clip down into the timeline, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to go ahead and, when I do that, I'm not going to be really picky about what part. I'm just going to click, hold, and drag the whole clip. And I'm going to drag it into the video one right at the beginning of the program. And now I have this blue little marker here. It's called a playhead. And this playhead marks where I'm at. And then when I play it by hitting the space bar or the play key, this audio is a little loud, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the whole audio level of the track to, let's see if I drop it to about 50% there. Oh, it's a little bit too low. Let's see. There we go. That's pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I like this shot opening up of the tilt down from the sky. So I'm going to have that there. Now, I don't need this whole clip. The whole clip's pretty long. I just want a portion of it. So there are two different ways that I can shorten a clip once it's in the timeline. One thing I can do, if the clip is highlighted and it has the purple band around it, is I can click, hold, and drag the end. And I click, hold, and I can drag that inward. Just see when it's going to start tilting down. So now, if I play that back.
Oh, yeah, they can always write down. Whatever they work when we're not here.
Perfect. So now I have the establishing shot of the garden. And these are kids gardening. This is part of an after-school gardening program by an organization called Community Food Initiatives. The program's called Yeah Kids. And it's pretty cool. And I did a number of videos for them highlighting this program. So now what I want to do is I want to shorten up the end of the clip. And to do that, instead of click, hold, and drag, what I can do is wherever my blue marker is, I can just hit the split button, and then I can highlight the segment that I don't want, and I can delete it. And now when I play this through,
Oh yeah, they can always write down. Whenever they work when we're not here.
that is exactly the length of the clip that I want. And I can always click, hold, and drag and move it to the top of the program as well, so that when my program starts, it starts right on that first clip. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add a number of clips in the order that I want, and I'm going to change the length of those clips, where I want them to begin, where I want them to end, and I'm going to do that so that you can observe me in real time here. Notice that I'm just highlighting portions that I want. Let's see the next clip here. About this one. Bring this one in. Start that clip there. And then play it through.
Joey, I think that.
And maybe end the clip there. You see that I'm just deleting the portion that I don't want, and then I'm moving it against the other clip. So now I've got 3 shots here. Let's see how it's playing out.
Whenever they work when we're not here.
It's so sick. I ain't showing her.
I will use that apple then. No. Could you just water on top of the time though?
Joey, I think that.
Oh, yeah.
Great. So now I've got 3 clips that roughly go together. I might shorten them up just a little bit further because they're all just a bit long. And I'm going to go and look for other clips. All right, so now I've got a series of little clips here, and they all kind of relate to each other. I got this that's opening up on the garden. It's my establishing shot, and I see the boy in yellow. And I also see him working there. And look how those 2 cuts go together. Pretty cool. I know they're not the exact same position. It's not a continuous cut, but he seems to be doing the same thing. And it's sort of a nice match cut there. And then he starts to water. He's walking through the garden with his watering can. And we'll go ahead and shorten that clip up just a little bit. Oh, out of water.
Why does it look weird?
And then back
Why does it look weird? Oh,
to the end of the day. Back and then back to a wide shot where I would end the scene.
I'm trying to make this one stay up.
I might go ahead and split that there. So now I've got a cute little 1-minute edit here. And one of the things we're going to do, since all of these come with image and sound, is we're going to click on the audio and opacity, and we're going to show the audio level. So now we can see the audio level, or that audio waveform, for all of the clips in here. And we can change the audio level here for the whole track, so every clip in the track. Or what we could do is we could change the audio levels manually for each one. And we have that capacity to do that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little music to kind of spice this up a little bit. I'm going to go into my audio function here. I'm going to pick a track of music, and I'm going to bring it into here. Now, anytime I bring some music in, it's going to be pretty loud. Way too loud. So we're just going to drop the audio for the whole thing.
Yeah, they can always write down. Yeah.
Maybe even a little bit more.
Whatever they work when we're not here.
It's so sick. You ain't showing that.
I want to use that apple. No, could you just water on top of the sign though? Maybe the next time you don't want to put it in the hot dog. It'll be better.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and split this music track here and delete the part we don't need. And the other thing we're going to do is we're going to create a little fade up and a fade out on our music track. So to do that, we highlight the music track and we hit the edit button. And it brings up our volume control and also has this little thing that says fade. We're going to go ahead and turn that on. And it's going to give us a 1-second fade out. Let's go ahead and give it like a 3-second fade. Let's give it a 1-second fade in and a 3-second fade out. We're going to save those changes. Hopefully that took. Let's see here. There we go. Sometimes you have to toggle audio level on and off in order to get that to show up again. All right, well, it's not perfect, but it'll do for today. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little transition, a little crossfade. Right here, we're going to drag this to the end. And if I click on that, I'm going to give it a duration of 3 seconds. And as well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lengthen this out just a little bit, just to kind of match our music.
I have to wash it.
But I also know we need to fade out this sound as well. So I'm going to click here and I'm just going to drag that down. Whoops. All right, another day in the garden, right? So that little piece of B-roll editing is ready to go. It's about 1 minute long. It tells the story of after school in the garden with the Yeah Kids. Put a little peppy music with it. And now that's ready to export. And so when we go into export, we go into finish. Give it a name. I'm going to call this Yeah Kids 01. Let's go ahead and set it. We're going to put it in full HD video. We're going to give it a little thumbnail. Let's call it, that one looks pretty good. Yeah. And we can go ahead and put this destination to anywhere we want right now. So do WeVideo, but we can put it in Dropbox. We can send it directly to YouTube, Vimeo. Let's go ahead and send it to Google Drive. And let's go ahead and export. It's going to take a while to do this, but You imagine that if it's a minute and it's doing this over the internet, it's going to take a little bit. So take a little coffee break while it's exporting. That's what I normally do. Okay, and when the edit is finished exporting, you're going to get a little notification there. And if you did send it to your Google Drive, you can see that it sent it there. But also, if you just want to pull it off of WeVideo, what you can do is you can close this out and go back to your project load page here, and then go into your exports, and then we're going to select this one here. And then we can go ahead and download that directly. And once we have that downloaded, we can play it right through QuickTime.
Oh, yeah, they can always write down. Whatever they work.
And then all of our exports from WeVideo will be kept in our export folder. And then we can access that anytime through our projects in case we wanted to go back and make some changes to that. All right, so that is the basics of B-roll editing in WeVideo. Hope you found that helpful for your B-roll project once you shoot your material, to bring it into WeVideo and to create a short and simple 1 to 2 minute B-roll package and export that and then load it into Blackboard for your assignment submission.